Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Reality with D-Buddy. How are you doing? In honor of Mother Wendy, this is going to be my episode recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 7B, Episode 8, Beyond Scared Stormy. And yes, I pronounced the Y because I had a real English teacher in the 8th grade, and the Y is supposed to be pronounced according to her. And I have been pronouncing it ever since. Now, let me just say this. What is really going on, Carlos? Carlos, in the words of Dr. Heaven. Carlos! Where is the car 6? I know you ain't trying to inundate our screens with this Patricia or Latricia mess. Because it's getting old. Carlos, when y'all come back off of the mid-season break, you need to recalibrate. And I see it. Well, the episode opens up and we have Stormi. What's going on with Stormi? Oh, yes. Stormi has court. And she does not have maternal support. And by maternal support, I mean Betty Jean. So Stormi does something that's very weird to a lot of content creators. What in the entire hell is she doing putting on glam for jail? Or a mugshot? Weirdo. Okay? Why? It makes no damn sense. Who you looking good for? The other inmates? And by the way, I already told you that little dress she has on in that confession looks like fire. But what is it? Is it supposed to lean against her skin and stay on her skin? Because it's not working. It's just sticking up. Look like little sticks. Little fire sticks, as a matter of fact. Like I said, it does look like fire. What? Ugh, I hate it. Hated it. So, in the room while she's getting the glam in walks the beautiful Shelby Beasley. And I'm like, when I first watched it, I was like, who is Shelby? Who is this pretty lady coming in here hugging on Stormi, telling her she's gonna always be here? Then I saw the second time I watched this, Shelby Beasley is Courtney Beasley's mama. I'm like, what? Say what now? This lady says she loves Stormi like her own daughter. And she cannot understand why Stormi be... Ooh, Miss Betty Jean wasn't there for her daughter. Betty Jean, I got some words for you. I don't get it. Now, by the way, I got a little intel on Betty Jean. Now, remember I told you she was from Kemper County. So I'm like, okay, you would not believe. I didn't even have to do that much research. Did a little bit of research, and I found out that I know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows her. So I'm like, okay. And then I found out she indeed was an educator. And they said that, in her classroom, she didn't take no mess. So maybe, just maybe, that's the reason why she's the way she is. I mean, she had to put on a game face for those badass kids down in Knoxville County. Oh, another neighboring county. She taught at a county that she only probably had to drive like 15, 20 minutes to get to. So, yeah, I can see, maybe a little bit of that. And I believe she was in the military too. I think that's what they said. So, just remember though, this lady is indeed educated. Because I was like, okay, not bad. And I believe she studied at Mississippi State, and I think she has a master's. So, hey. Don't give Miss Betty too much. But maybe she's just not a great maternal feeling, or maybe she just don't have that maternal instinct. So here is Destiny going back into another business. Child, if you like it, I don't have to live it. Because, honey, Girl, just keep throwing shit to the wall and see if it stick. I ain't mad at you. Maybe you could, with these candles, you can, pay that PPP loan back, girl. You know what I'm saying? Or stop forging your ex-husband's signature. So anyway, Letitia walks in as they're getting ready to make the candles. And she says, "Oh, okay, did I will see you in that little outfit?" Now, Tisha, that BBL is wearing off now. I'm just saying. You might want to, now you know I'm in the big back society, so I can't hardly talk, but I ain't had a BBL either. But baby, let me tell you something. If I had a BBL, I'd be dedicated a BBL subscriber. If you know what I mean. Girl, I would go work out. I would eat my salads, and cause it's hard. Even though I'm a member of the big back society, it's hard for me to gain weight. I'm just, I just hover around the same weight for years. So, but this sister here, now she look cute in that outfit now, but she still can stand to go up a half a size at least. I'm just saying. I am so mad at Destiny about that hands outfit that she has on in that damn confession. I mean, oh, yuck. Oh, well, I don't care if it is designer. Somebody need to take their hands off of it. Oh, blah. Ugh. I don't think I realized that the first time I watched this. So, the candle makers are in there. Destiny, Letitia, and closed-mouthed Latricia, whatever her name is. She talked to a T. But now quite like Kenny, because Kenny got a heavy voice. And she talking like this, so that's a high pitch. It's disgusting, really. And then she saying, yeah, that's me mocking Latricia. Can you understand what she's saying? Barely. Girl, open your damn mouth. Well, at least with Candace, you can understand what she's saying. Anyway, so they're talking about the candles and they're talking about the gala and Destiny's, with all her arrogance and her snoot. She goes on to say, well, it's some people that I don't understand why they were there. People may not understand why your ass were there. So I guess Letitia must have turned down the invitation because Stormi did invite everybody. Maybe she just want to stop talking about her popping those eels. So, again, Destiny with her arrogance, she's going to say, well, Sonny asked to speak to me and, Stormi didn't want to mess up her event, so she pulled us to the side and, I just wish she would leave me alone. Because I don't mess with her. And then she's saying, see, he had a nip slip. Say what now? A nip slip? Yeah, child. She must have had a nip slip. I can see how that could have happened. Because the outfit was, the only thing that was covered up was her head. And Moses just couldn't keep it together because he couldn't keep his eyes off of me. He was staring at me. Yeah, he was. I agree with her. I mean, she's talking about how Sonny said, no. He only cheated when he was with you. That was on your watch. But, Sonny, didn't you say she was a side chick? So, was she cheated on or was she the side or the main? Because if she was cheated on, then that makes her a main. Okay, but that makes you, Sonny, the side chick. Initially, even though you became the big-headed wife. Okay? Are we clear? Y'all get it? Anyway, she's sitting there bragging, talking about she can get him if she wanted. And that, Sonny's like, okay, I'm with him every day, so I know he ain't cheating on me. Well, I mean, girl, congratulations if you can get him if you want him. I mean, You're the one who said he was sleeping with everybody in St. Louis, child. So, I'm not sure if Moses is a catch. And then he's beard handsome, so I'm pretty sure he's a draw chaser, if you know what I mean. AKA Martel. Didn't I call him Martel Jr. one time? If I didn't, I meant to. So since she had the nip slip, when she said, well, that's why he was stammering. And then she said, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Because, he really wants me. I could tell. And, that's why she's insecure. She had to throw the ring in my face. Well, bitch, you had the ring. You probably be throwing in her big-headed face, too. And Destiny says, let's be clear. Shaking her head. Just know this. The only reason why she was able to get a seat at the table is because I got up. And then that's when she said, so, girl, you think you can have me back for real? Absolutely. Oh, okay. Well, girl, go ahead and see if you can get him. Show Sonny Beans. Show Sonny Underlight. Show Head and Shoulders. Knees and toes. Show her. Show Tyra Banks Jr. I want to see it. It might make for more interesting TV, since I'm really getting tired of this storyline. And I said what the fuck I said. Now, this was a criminal charge. So, I'm wondering, can BT sue her civilly now? Because Stormi said that it wasn't so bad and she was out in like 15 minutes. So, and the charges were dropped. So, I'm just trying to figure out can she now sue her civilly? And if so, is the BT trying to get the money? Because I heard a little birdie say that she had already had a GoFundMe for like $13,000 for this suit with marshmallow cheese puffs. So, but I also heard her begging for a little gas on somebody's video, saying stuff like, well, I can't get my subscribers to send me a little cash app or whatever. I said, ooh, BT, you going out bad. So maybe all the money she got actually went to her lawyer. If so, then since Stormi is worth a good $25 million, maybe she can get something out of her. Just jokes, people. Just jokes. Everything is for entertainment purposes only. And even though I was only in handcuffs for a few minutes, it felt like a lifetime. I mean, I had to have somebody come sit with me. I had to call for the guards. I was having a panic attack. In the next scene, we have Bora and Latricia. And she's deciding to tell some of her family about her situation with Ken. My children understand that I want to get married. And they are okay with it because finally my other girl said she could have a sister. And my boy, he said it was uncomfortable at first. But now he cool with it. He likes Ken. He says that Ken brings out my sister's side. But then, baby, she gonna have a conversation with Miss Judgmental Sister. And I can understand her having a conversation with Judgmental Sister because Judgmental Sister don't understand what's going on. And neither does anybody in the audience because the other content creators are saying, where in the hell did Judgmental Sister come from? If she's gonna tell her, everybody's like, well, maybe they ain't close. And I'm like, okay, if they're not close, then why even tell her at all? Why even involve her in the conversation? This whole thing is reeking of the bullshit that came with Todd. Okay? I'm just saying. Now, mind you, these people have been separated for 4 years. Is it like when they go to family functions, are they friends like they're still together? I mean, it's weird. What is really going on? Why don't these people know? Nobody but her children. Her children know they're serious. So the sister's name is Ebony, and Ebony is wearing a bad wig. And she appears to be a member of the Big Back Society. And since Latricia works out everybody, you could tell they haven't been hanging out very much because Latricia, people like Latricia. You know, it's hard to be friends with them fitness people. They always encouraging you to work out. And baby, I was friends with somebody like that. But she did finally get me in the gym. And I did lose 30 pounds. But this heifer was irritating. So maybe she hadn't been hanging around sister. Wait a minute. Holla. You mean to tell me that this sister live in the same town with her? What in the... Okay. Now I'm really lost. What the hell? So wait a minute. These people don't know Ken. Because, you know, we have another sister in California. How in the world have they been skating by her being separated for 4 years and she and Ken being together for at least 2 years? What the... If y'all don't get out my face with this mess, Carlos, you got some explaining to do. Sister says that she knows that her and Marquez was having issues, but she thought Ken was just a plaything to pass the time by. Then, Latricia said, well, he grew on me. Say what now? Child, like I said, if y'all don't move away from me with this Apollo. So, the bad wig sister, Judge Miller, she says, oh, so you live with Ken, but you're still married. You don't see anything wrong with that? No, me and Ken don't have any communication. But, I mean, so, but you don't see anything happening between you and Marquez. Y'all have kids together. You've been together since you were in high school. It's almost like she is encouraging old girl to stay in this relationship. I would say toxic, but hell, do we really know if it was really toxic? All we know is that Stormi calls him Mister. So Tristan saying we was so incompatible, it's crazy. I mean, we was young and we were so in love. We didn't even know what marriage was, though. So, you know, I have love for him, yes, but I'm not in love with him. I love you, but I ain't in love with you. Talking to Judgmental Sister. Then Judgmental Sister relents and says she just wants her to be happy. So are you for sure you're still in love with Kenny? Yeah, because we're compatible and we have so much in common. It's great. Our parents was together for a long time, so I just don't really know, you know. So I kind of think that maybe was holding her to this marriage, but, you know, you can't go by what your parents went by because I think our parents, especially our mothers, you know, endured a lot, you know, staying with these men. And, you know, us Gen X women, we started out with the whole, you know, I'm not staying where I'm unhappy. Now, I give Trish kudos for that. So the guys go bowling, and we have Courtney, Milk Dud Head Martel, and Split Head Chris. And when I count Split Head, I mean how he puts that part on the side, on both sides of his head. What the hell? I'm sick of him. Now, one part is okay. And I'm not happy about those either. Not in this day and time. But 2 parts? And then just some little curly cues in the middle. Child back. So, Chris lets them know nobody can beat him in bowling. I'm pretty sure Pro Bowlers could, though. I'm just saying. So Martel wants to know who the guests are. And is this it? No, Marcel and Cheese Puff aren't coming. But guess who's coming? Guess who's coming to dinner? Oh, Kenny Ken. Motel said they got a lot to talk about. And Chris calls him Megatron. Mr. Ken, that is. So, Courtney say, well, what we gonna bet on this game? I know, loser buy food. Now, mind you, Motel is bowling. The first one to bowl with a little bit of green ball. Now, we all know that the color balls are lighter than the big black balls. So what is that telling you? Oh, boy, that metaphor. In confessional, Courtney says that Stormi's in a great mood now that she turned herself in. Well, I'm still conflicted about this whole BT situation. Because on one hand, I'm hearing that she meant no harm and Stormi is the one who came outside. But on the other hand, I'm looking at it like, yeah, but you were dragging her a lot. So I can see how she would think that maybe you weren't just there with the best intentions, should I say. Then that's on God. Shout out to Gloria. Gloria, hallelujah. Now, Courtney says that Stormi being turned in was their business. Well, your business is on national TV, so how is that just between you and Stormi? You do know y'all on TV with cameras, right? Oh, you sitting in front of one. The fuck? So now we find out that allegedly Closed Mouth is very shy. And Martell felt like they only backed out. Well, people feel like that Martell only backed out because Ken was coming. So she don't wear things like that to the bench. I mean, she always covered up. Oh, so now we get it. Latricia is a nun. But she's married, living with a man, and possibly already screwed Motel Hotel. Well, maybe she's a sister act nun. You know, a Vegas party girl, if you will. Shout out to Whoopi. Well, you know, Courtney says he was supposed to do it. He backed off at the last minute. All he had to do was take off his shirt. Well, you know, my body ain't where it needs to be. Motel Hotel, I'm sick of you with this. Your body ain't where it needs to be when you love to show your body out now. You lying. So Motel asked Ken, how old is he? He said he's 37. What's that supposed to mean? He gets up and run over. And man, Chris like, well, do you feel like you got over on him in some kind of way? Probably, yeah. Seeing as how he's insinuating that he done went around there and pushed up on his old lady. So here comes the ding dong. The ding dong, ring dong. Ken brings up how Trisha was mad at Motel Hotel. Now, what kind of situation is this? Would you go to someone that pretended like he didn't know your old lady and question them about it? You better be glad that he pretended like he didn't know your old lady, because her acting like they did know each other is her also insinuating something went down between them. She came to you and told you that he acted like he didn't know her. I would have been like, bitch, why you care? You with me. Just saying. Some Motel gets the fidget in his lips and he says, well, you know, I mean, I just didn't recognize. Then he says, no, well, you know how my brother was cool. So Ken says, well, looking like a goofball. Maybe he didn't know you. I mean, I was like, I don't know. No, what you said was you and Motel was going to have a conversation. Even though y'all having that conversation, you done bitched up. I'm just saying. Then Chris gets in it. And Chris is like, wait a minute now. Why is she upset that you don't know her? Well, I mean, I ain't know it like that. I mean, but we was cool. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I mean, she looked different. You know. Chris, so, where did you meet her again? So, Martell said, wait a minute. So, she was cool with my brother. And then, he gets up and says, well, how did she say that she knew me? Now, mind you, they are both from Huntsville. And according to the people say Huntsville is not that big. But I'm assuming it's probably about the size of Jackson, or maybe a little bit bigger. So, Goofy Ken, Meathead, says, well, she did admit she knew you through your brother, and yeah, probably from being from Huntsville. So, they were like, well, where did you meet her? Motel. Bowling still. Out? Then Courtney says, hold up, Motel. You need to stop talking to so many women, man. Chris said, okay, this explains nothing. I don't get it. Why would she be so mad? I still don't get it. Ken stepped in and said, well, she felt played. But how would you feel played if you didn't have nothing going with a person? Ken like, well, you know, well, if she had something going with him before me. I can't say that kid. Then Motel said, well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because, of course, I don't remember her ass, especially if we didn't do nothing. Then Goofy Ken, well, oh, yeah, you right, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying, meathead. You know, I got you, man. I feel the same way. I mean, you know, if I was sleeping, I done that and I have slept with a chick. What kind of dude are you bragging about not remembering or knowing some women that you slept with? That means you need to put your penis in your household. Shout out to Melody. Chris won't let it go. He was like, damn, still, Motel. You still should have known who she was. Well, you know, she looked different. I don't know if it was the hair or what. Well, you know, Motel is colorblind. He can't see the women. He can't see what they look like. All he knows, they walking around with a nice round hole. Warm one, if you will. Somewhere where he could put his hook in his curve. Then Courtney decides he don't want to let it go. He's like, yeah, I don't think Motel is telling the whole story. That's all I'm saying. Motel say, I mean, you know, when I do see him, I mean, we don't communicate for years. I mean, you know, I ain't seen him in a while. I mean, you know. Milk dud. It's nothing in your head. You big whopper-headed joker. And I don't mean the Whopper sandwich. I mean those candies. Those candies that put you in the mind of Milk Duds. And they have all that chocolate on the outside and very little nougat or whatever that is in the middle. That's Motel's head. Don't have many brains. So, basically, when you a hoe in Huntsville, you're bound to meet another hoe that your hoe done been with. You just gonna run into another hoe, that's all, because Huntsville is small. Okay? And Ken still trying to justify, well, you know, I'm not insecure or nothing like that. You know, I still, you know, I know that things happen. I mean, she's pretty, so. Yeah, but, I mean, you know, it's weird. Chris, y'all engaged, ooh, he did his finger like, you know, y'all just, you know, mucking. Chris is being a super sleuth, baby. He giving us all what we need to know. He said, so y'all gonna get married? Nah, man, we gonna get married, the beat head said. So, technically she's still married. And then Motel said, so what, yes I do? Then he starts cracking up. And then Hotel says the weirdest thing. Shoot, yeah, I'm ready to get married again. Motel, it happens to the best of them. And then get up and give the man 5. Man, I tell you. And so Chris was like, and Christian know about paperwork, right? Because we're questioning the timeline of his paperwork. He's like, so you ain't got no paperwork? You ain't see no paperwork or nothing? It did. Ken said, well, you know how it is. I trust her. She said she gonna get the paperwork. Well, as far as I know, to this date, Latricia is still indeed married. So, it's a timeline, but it's not a timeline according to Ken. Because, I'm not gonna sit around and just be the side dude forever. Sure. So, Ken is gonna take out his frustrations on every other woman that he ever dates. Because he's going to be Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo, if nothing worse with Latricia. Latricia must got that good. She must be like this. Got that big D energy. Or should I say P? So after Ken says he wants to get married, that's his goal. Motel said, mine too, man. I want to get married right now. He said, oh, Chris. See, baby mom? Man, stop asking me that, dog. So, Courtney's like, well, your baby mama expecting y'all to get married in a few years. So then Chris says, what, you gonna do like Sonny and Moses? Get married in a couple weeks, couple days? Just meet up in Vegas? Motel, hotel? What do you expect? Then he gets some confessionals. And they keep on talking about me like this. I'm not gonna invite them to my wedding. What wedding? Are you gonna marry? Mashed potatoes and coleslaw? Refried beans? Red beans and rice? Cajun rice? All my favorites down to the Popeye? Mac and cheese? Are you gonna marry your side dish? I left home to be with my side piece. I left home to be with my side piece. Then Big Pokey found out that their side piece didn't cook like Melody cooked. But he says side pieces, she cooked good. In one video, he's like, y'all know what? Ariana is the best cook in the world. Okay, Melody don't care. Because Melody feed her children steak and eggs. Made by a chef. So the thing is a woman going to accept me having my kids? 5 of them. 7 days on, 7 days off. And then Courtney says, well, you could marry one of them. Well, we know that one of them ain't Mel, because Mel said God said go. Now, motel, hotel, Holiday Inn. You have left that lady. You were sliding across the floor after your back surgery. After your wife had just had a baby. You go over there with slob on them knobs, trout mouth like cob on the cob, slob on the knob like corn on the cob. You said I said cob on the cob. And y'all still ain't married. She had good. When you talk to Dr. Francis, she was a good orange, nice and sweet. But then again, she was a peasant as well. Child back. Ariana, girl, Then he been seen with several other women in public, but not you. Except for that one time when y'all went to that concert. Girl, what is really going on? It's coleslaw, that girl tried to tell you. You ain't the one. I'm telling you, I don't think Motel Hotel want to marry a welfare queen. I think Motel Hotel is the type that wants to marry him a educated, fine, distinguished, refined, smart woman. Oh, he had all that in mail. Where is he gonna be able to strike gold like that again? Child, not if they watching this show. So we have next Betty Jean and Stormi. Betty Jean couldn't go see her daughter after she had called. But Betty Jean has all day and all night to get into the Facebook groups and talk about Melody. Yes. But Melody is the problem, not Betty Jean. Having a vulnerable conversation with my mama kind of made me feel a little, weird. Because, my mama, she don't have, the ability to speak to me in an intimate manner. Girl, you sound like you almost a motherless child. Maybe that hit dog collar comment should have went to Betty Jean. You saw your grandchild on the internet? Yeah. I posted him. Yeah. You ready for another one? Yeah, I'm open to the surrogacy now. With all the laws. Yeah. Everybody live the twin states. It's always the baby first now. Fuck the mother. Fucking if she got other children. We just gonna make sure she has a baby, and then when the baby don't survive and the mother don't survive, nothing. The government, if they're gonna be responsible for making a woman carry a baby to term, or especially a non-viable fetus, then they should be responsible to the people left behind. I said what the fuck I said. Donald Trump. So Stormi just comes out and asks, Mom, I feel some kind of way that you weren't for me, weren't here for me when I went to jail. Well, what did I say? Well, you said that I was these things happened to me because I'm on a reality show. Yeah, that's what I meant. Because you had these people out here who tell people to, activate somebody in your circle. Who is it, Mom? Who is it? Just tell me who it is. I'm just going to come right out and say it. It Melody. It was late. I can't just hop up out the bed. I got an 80-year-old mother. And don't forget you online. Actively talking about Melody and the show. Don't leave that part out. Miss Shelby came and you didn't. Well, Miss Shelby is right here in Alabama. Yeah, that's true, but Miss Betty Jean, listen to me. Listen to me very carefully. If my young'uns go to jail, TV, no TV, canvas beauty, no canvas beauty, I am going to move heaven, hell, and all 9 planets, plus the other planets that we don't know about to get to my kid. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you, lady? Whew. So, now that we on things like activate, Stormi says, you going to apologize? No, I don't apologize. So, Stormi says in confessional, my mama type person is, if she says something, And she meant it when she said it, even though it could be wrong. And she's not going to apologize for it. Now, mind you, probably these type of people are wrong a lot. Probably like 75% of the time. I'm just saying. Now, the issue, here's my opinion. My opinion. The issue with Mel started with you. You're the problem, lady. Melody was paying you dust. Okay? You're the problem. Not your daughter being on the show promoting her products, having a national platform to promote her products, because a lot of us did not know who she was, Canvas Beauty or not, the success of Canvas Beauty or not. You're the problem, lady. Hello, Betty Jean. You're the problem. Well, you don't listen. You don't listen. We tell you things and you don't listen. And then Stormi says, well, Melanie says she can't control the millimeters. She can't. She can't. I have said in the past that, the true and blue ones, if she did say stand down, some of them would. But here's the deal. And this is what I have noticed. If she says stand down once, that would not satisfy this cast at all. Because if one person, one Looney Tune, gets out of line, there it goes, reverting right back to Melody. Even if she said stand down. I see that now. I see that no matter what this woman does, they're going to blame her regardless. That's what the storylines have, navigated towards at this point. Now, the question is, what has Melody done to each one of these people to make them the way they are about her? I'm just saying. Because in many instances, she is indeed the victim. And she holds her head up high. And she has only recently started to respond to these people. So again, my question is, what has Melody personally done to these people? Like she said, how can she be the blame for what other people with free will and free thinking spirits can do? Now, like I said, I have in the past said that maybe if she said stand down, they would. But again, I don't think these people would even appreciate it if she did do that. I see that now. Now, mind you, Betty Jean has to throw off on her own daughter and let her know that she's been to jail more than one time. So, it ain't like it's a big deal. Shoot. Stormi says I was 18 years old. Oh, girl, who cares if you're 18? You're a criminal. Anyway, I'm sick of them. I'm sick of this show. This episode wasn't great. I'm just saying. Too heavily centered around people who did not start this show. I am very disappointed in Letitia Scott. Because Letitia Scott was the only woman from the core 6 on this episode. Something ain't right. Now, before I close, I'm going to talk about Destiny real quick. When Destiny put that little message out about, she's being gaslit. And thank you for proving what I already know and blah, blah, blah. And, I'll see you at work. I am so glad Melody responded. No, you don't see me at work. You'll see me at my house. if I film a scene with you this coming up season. And with that, I'm going to close. These folks have gotten on my nerves, especially Latricia and Betty Jean. Because, baby, but some people aren't born with a maternal spirit. They think tough love is being maternal, but not always. Sometimes you have to, and my kids are bad. Do you hear me? I'm talking about bad. But sometimes you have to relent being a parent and be there for them emotionally. Because if you don't have those correct emotional ties with your children, you can end up with a Stormi. And hopefully, Stormi breaks the cycle with her child. And what I mean by Stormi, I mean Stormi is clearly having some type of issues with that motherly detachment, in my opinion. That's all I'm saying. And with that, like I said, I'm going to close. I'm sick of them. And besides, this video has gone on way, way, way too long. But I didn't want to miss anything. Neither here nor there. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button so you can be notified when I upload a video. And as I do when I close, I'm going to chunk them up. Deuces. Again, like, comment, subscribe.